Have you ever opened up somebody's M code in Power Query, gone to the advanced editor, and it looks a little bit horrendous? Well, let's build a Copilot agent that we can paste this code into and have it format it and document it better. And we'll learn a little bit about Copilot agent along the way. All right, let's go. So if you have the paid Copilot license, how do you find that out? Well, you click on the Copilot button. It may be hovering around the bottom of your screen here. So you click it. And if it says Copilot Premium down the bottom, it means you've got the paid, currently 30 Aussie dollars a month, or about 26. There's a special offer on. If you haven't got that, then you won't be able to create 365 agents. Okay, so where do you go? Well, if you type in office.com into your browser, or if you've got the 365 Copilot app installed on your computer, it'll just open up. And here we go. Okay, we've got this chat world. I've got the new design toggled on. Just to try it out, but you might have a slightly different looking screen, maybe a bit more cluttered. I think this is a bit cleaner, the new design. But essentially you've got agents down the side. And if you've ever, I guess, I started off with ChatGPT and I was building GPTs. Agents are just GPTs. They're just prompts, stored prompts essentially, with a few more features, I guess. So I'm going to go new agent. And you can actually start to prompt it, tell it here exactly what you want to do. Works well. I'm just going to skip that because I know exactly what I want to do here specifically. And I've already got a pre-built prompt that I'm going to paste into this box. So what's the instructions? All right, let me just go and copy the instructions because I used to have, or still do, have a ChatGPT agent called the Power Query Magician. You can go, if you're using ChatGPT, you can go to the store, it's free, and you can get the agent. Okay, so I'm going to paste this in. All right, so here's my instructions. You're an expert in refining and clarifying Power Query M code. Okay, start by asking me what you want. Start by asking me what name you want in the develop by. I like to put that in my code. Add a summary after the let statement describing the whole purpose. Rename each line of M code using CamelCase. Okay. I'd give it a few extra little descriptions about what to do in terms of filter. I like to put the word filter underscore just to highlight those things. So the type of things you want for your code. Okay, I'll paste these instructions in the YouTube video description if you want to use them. Okay, I'm then going to call this, let's just edit this. I think I can just call this my Power Query Magician. Okay, and I can even create a little logo. Let's go. I don't want to generate, I want to upload one. And I have got one I prepared earlier over here, which I've been using for years. Here we go, my little Power Query quokka. There we go. Okay, apply. So there's my Power Query Magician. And then further down, you can start adding extra things. So I want it to be able to search websites for code and things like that. Do I want to reference org chart and profile info? No. Do I want it to be able to write specific documents? I want it to create code snippets, so that's on. Do I want to create images? No. And then you can put some suggested prompts in. So I did have one in my, here we go. So it says clean up and document the M code for me that I will provide. So clean up. All right, so here we go. That's essentially it done. Okay, I'm missing something. Describe your agent. Okay, cleans up M code. All right, I think that is everything. What am I missing? Okay, what do I want? Auto, pick the best model for the task. thinks longer for better answers. Okay, I'll go for think deeper, make it think a little bit more. Maybe I don't need that. And I think we're good. There we go. We've got a little plus sign now lit up. Create. So here we go. Your agent is currently private. And the thing I like about doing this is you can share your agent with other team members in your company. So they've got access to it as well, which is great. Okay, so there's that done. I can close out of this. And down here now is my Power Query Magician. You can go more agents. If it doesn't show up here, you can pin it as well. Pin it. But it's also in this list here, your agents. Okay, so let's trigger my agent. Clean up and document the M code that I will provide. Okay, so it's telling me what it's going to do. One thing I need first, what name would you like to use? Developed by Win. Perfect, Win. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go into here. I will go into Power Query. Click on my code, Advanced Editor. Copy that code, Control C. Go back in here, paste my code and send it. And let's see what it does. Okay, so it's given me a purpose, import employee data, cleanse and standardize the names, calculate the length of service, simplify the data set, developed by Win. Okay, connect to the workbook, blah, blah, blah. Okay, awesome. So I can now go to copy code. Great. In the real world, please just duplicate your query just to as a backup. Okay. Okay, and then I can go back into Advanced Editor and just paste over the top of it. There we go, paste my code. It's better. All right, so now it's nicely laid out. It's got all the sort of removing. It's renamed things quite nicely. It's got commentary. Okay, done. Still giving me the same answer. Renamed all my steps. Okay. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. And an interesting thing is, just one little last thing. If I just go close and load, that's fine. There we go. My data is loaded. So in Copilot, if you want to not jump in and out of that agent sort of screen, weirdly, if you change this to chat only, and this then is available, and there's my Power Query Magician, which again, or you can unpin it, but it's basically that same side panel. Now, you can't refer directly to the spreadsheet, but I could go clean up my code and I could run everything in here. So I could then just paste my code in here and I don't have to jump back and forth, which is pretty neat. All right, there you go. So Copilot agents, they're just built prompts, stored prompts that can be really useful. And if you're paying for this stuff already, then you can avoid that ChatGPT license and things as well. Okay, let me know what you think. Check it out in the video below. I'll also put a link to a new blog post I've got that talks about the different Copilot licenses, chat, the sort of main Copilot license, co-work and Copilot Studio as well. So if you're interested in those sorts of things, check out the link and I hope you enjoy. All right, catch you in the next video.